Well, I'd really like to thank the association for this award, a well-deserved award given to our auxilians here. There is nothing like members of the community coming in, volunteering at the hospital, and contributing their ideas and talents to the work that we do here, and to really keep the spirit of community in a community hospital. The auxilians have a lot to be proud of, and I know we and the Board of Trustees here at the hospital is very proud of what they've done.
I get the pleasure every day of working with 140 volunteers and auxilians at NVRH. I am just so proud of the work that they do. Their goal is really to support the hospital, but also to bring people to the hospital for something other than health care.
Our auxiliary is comprised of people from, some of them are just work with the hospital as a volunteer. But we have a lot of people from local service organizations, schools, health care organizations, transportation services, and senior citizen clubs, and quite a few more that I can't remember at the moment.
I've really come to love the hospital far more than I might have guessed. I mean, I liked the hospital to begin with, but I've really come to love the hospital. I mean, the whole hospital actually really feels like family to me. It feels like this is not just my hospital, but this is my hospital personally. And so many of the people here really feel like my family now.
Hi, we're here in the lab today, and we'd like to send out a huge thanks to the NVRH Auxiliary. Through their wish list, they have provided us with a monitor. This monitor helps us to keep track of our patients and get our results out in a timely manner. Thank you very much.
The auxiliary has given community connections over the last 4 years 2 gifts to help meet unmet needs for our patients, and it has come in the form of mostly gas cards and food cards, which we've been able to help our patients get to appointments down at Dartmouth or Fletcher Allen.
The ergo nurse is very resourceful at nights. We have a lot of less hands as far as staff, and the use of the ergo is very helpful when you are alone, because you can also use the ergo alone as well. I'm very thankful to the auxiliary, very, very thankful. This is one of their best items to me.
We would like to personally thank the auxiliary for gifting us this rower. We use the rower every day with multiple patients with multiple abilities. It's a great cardiovascular exercise that recruits muscles from both your upper and lower body. And it also is a great exercise to get your heart rate up, which is what we do up here. On a personal note, I'd like to thank the auxiliary for their scholarships. When I was in college, I went to Simmons College, and I was a recipient of 2 of their scholarship awards. College in itself and nursing school can be very stressful, so to have a local group of people help take that burden away financially was really helpful. So thank you very much.
And the auxiliaries here at NVRH have a program which enabled them to sponsor this device, the Happy or Not. This device allows us to capture the mood and the experience of our patients and their family. They simply interact with this booth by walking up to it, looking at the question, and giving us a rank as to how the care was given. And so that allows us to directly improve the care that we provide every month. And so this would not have happened without the auxiliary. So thank you very much for your support.
We are thankful for the auxiliary every day for what they do for us. My interaction with them as a hospitalist, I see them on the floors delivering flowers and mail and different products to the floor, interacting with patients. We have a fairly large, what would you call it, complementary medicine component where we have Reiki and music provided to the patients. It just warms my heart whenever we hear of somebody's in the room with music going, and the patients love it. Really makes a big difference.
So a couple years ago, we started embarking on a total renovation of the birth center. We actually went to several of the women in our community who have not had babies before, and we asked them, what would you like? What would really make it a nice place for you to come and have a baby? And what they described was a family-centered room, family-centered care, a place where their families are welcome. They can come with their families there, but under the safe roof or the safe care of a hospital. And so what that described to me was single-room maternity care. And what's been really great about the auxiliary is they have been able to actually support one of those rooms financially. So some with the concepts, we've been talking with some of the people in the hospital, again, the community, and they've been really great to sponsor one of these rooms. So we're just so appreciative of that sponsorship.
We used to just give these towels and pillowcases to our patients so they can carry their belonging in. So we don't do that anymore because the auxiliary made it possible for our member patients to carry their belonging in a professional manner. And that made a huge difference to our patient.
We call it the Cadillac of the blood pressure cuffs in our office, because it is. It's so smooth, it's bigger, and it's quiet when it rolls. And it's just so handy to just grab when you need it. We're so thankful, for the generosity of the auxiliary to extend these donations. I mean, it's just, from the bottom of our hearts, it's touching that you think of us and offer these donations to us. It's really very thoughtful, and we thank you.
They give us this wonderful AccuVein, and it helps to illuminate the veins so we can see them and more accurately insert IVs. Inserting an IV is a very high anxiety situation, specifically for the patients as well as the nurses. So when we use this, it just illuminates the veins so we can see where we're going and see which veins are more prominent.
I recently had a man stop by my office and tell me that he received a prayer shawl 10 years ago when his wife died, and he talked about how important that was to him still, and what a comfort that was to him. And the reason we can continue to have our volunteers knit these prayer shawls is because the auxiliary gives us this money to purchase yarn. So we are always grateful to the auxiliary for that donation.
The volunteers, auxilians here at the hospital provide a great amount of leadership. They are always thinking of new things that they can do to support our patients and our staff members. The range of programs that we have here, the Reiki, the music, a comfort care team that actually spend the last moments with patients who are by themselves. The list goes on and on of the contributions that these people make to the hospital. Yes, they raise an incredible amount of money. Yes, they support the hospital financially, but they also support the hospital with their love of our staff and our patients. And so we are really fortunate to have all of them, and we're really grateful for this award.